Garside, a lorry driver by trade, said he heard a bang whilst driving, but didn't know it was a gunshot. The gang had neglected to cover their tracks. They had planned the murder with precision, but made obvious mistakes. It was almost as if they wanted to be seen. But what drove this gang of 7 to murder? Was it purely a desire for notoriety, or to put the Warwickshire chapter of the Outlaws on the map?
I think we know why Gerry Tobin was killed. Gerry Tobin wasn't killed because of who he was, because of anything Gerry Tobin had done as an individual. Gerry Tobin was killed because he was a member of a gang. Gerry Tobin was killed because of the uniform, the gang uniform, the patch, the Hells Angels patch that he was wearing. So the rival outlaws wanted to kill an enemy. They wanted to kill a Hells Angels, and they didn't care who it was.
Well, next this evening, chilling new images have been shown to a jury in the murder trial of Hells Angel Gerry Tobin. Birmingham Crown Court was told that the biker...
7 members of the Outlaws South Warwickshire chapter jointly plotted to execute a Hells Angel, most probably because the Hells Angels run an annual biker event, the Bulldog Bash, in Warwickshire, territory the Outlaws consider their own. 6 men, including 4 from Coventry and 1 from Nuneaton, deny murder. A 7th has pleaded guilty.
On the 20th of November 2008, the jury came into court to deliver their verdicts. Had the prosecution done enough to convince them that all 7 members of the Outlaws were guilty of murder?
It was a very interesting experience, really, because the jury deliberated for quite some time, and they came back with verdicts almost one a day. In every case, they came back with a guilty verdict.
7 gang members found guilty of shooting biker Gerry Tobin have been jailed for life at Birmingham Crown Court.
All 7 defendants were found guilty and sentenced on the 28th of November 2008 to life imprisonment for their part in the cold-blooded murder of Gerry Tobin. Malcolm Bull and Ian Cameron received 25 years. Carl Garside got 26 years. His brother Dane Garside, 27 years. Simon Turner and Dean Taylor will serve 30 years. And Sean Crichton was handed a 28 years minimum term sentence.
Sean Crichton. After he'd been given his sentence, the judge ordered that he be taken down to the prison cells. As he was being led away, he broke free from the prison guards and he went up to Malcolm Bull and he looked into his face. He swore at him and he said,
"I'll see you again."
Malcolm Bull had broken the rule of silence by speaking to the police during the interrogations. In Crichton's eyes, this made him a grass. His life was now in mortal danger.
It was chilling. When that threat was made, the word can only be chilling.
Because of Crichton's death threats, Malcolm Bull is now serving his life sentence in a separate high-security prison for his own safety. No longer is he a member of the outlaw motorcycle gang. As for the rest, they will not be darkening our streets for a very long time.
The police fear that the murder of a Hells Angel would cause an escalation in violence between biker organisations has mercifully not materialised. The Hells Angels say they're a motorcycle club, not a criminal gang. And maybe bringing the killers to justice quickly also helped calm the situation. But ultimately, the murder of Gerry Tobin caused enormous loss to his family and friends. And for what? A patch on his clothing.
I'm sure that anybody in the HA would absolutely have to tell you the truth in the gentleman and the gentle spirit that Jared Michael walked among them. And how they had said to us as a family that Jared Michael was a man of few words, but the words he spoke were worth listening to. They were wise words. So they're proud brothers, if you will, in the brotherhood of the motorcycle club to have such a one that they had in our Gerard.
And next week, ITV1's Real Crime retells the story of one of the UK's biggest ever manhunts and asks who was the real Raoul Moat. That's Monday night at 10:35. Next though, we're off to the zoo.